Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Discourse and Magic podcast. My name is Jonah Babbins, and thank you. Let's start with a thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. Yes, you should clap. Why aren't you clapping? Okay, never mind. But I want to thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart because we have just crossed 200 episodes. And if you listen to the 200th episode with Juan Tamariz, then you probably know how excited I was to share it with the world and how thankful and grateful I was to be able to conduct that interview, fly to Madrid and sit with Juan in his home and discuss magic. And all of that is thanks to you. That's what that round of applause is for. It's because you helped this happen by listening, by sharing, by subscribing, by telling friends, by spreading the word, and by showing up every single Thursday to listen and to learn. It's what helped the whole thing come to be. So sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is going to be a different episode. I'm going to give you a little bit of housekeeping and behind the scenes for what is to come and what goes on in my inner circle. So many friends of mine have expressed to me that the format of this podcast should change. This is a podcast that comes out every single Thursday. It has for the last 200 weeks. And one of the alternate formats for a podcast is the seasonal approach. So maybe the podcast exists for 6 months every Thursday, and then it goes on break for 6 months. And then it comes back, and then it goes on break. And a lot of people have expressed that to me because it would give me an opportunity to work more on the podcast and also work more on some of the other projects that I am involved in. The Toronto Magic Company, my own private tours, many different projects. And I do love the sentiment of being able to take a break and come back, but I don't like it that much. What I like more is I like being here every single Thursday and making sure that no matter where you are in the world, if you have a magic community anywhere near you or anything like that, that you always have a lesson every single week to help you learn something new, get on track, get introduced to amazing magicians around the world, and help keep that fire going under you in the world of magic. So all of that to say that I'm going to be taking a little break. No, I'm not going to disappear, but we are going to take a short break from the interviews as you know them for 4 weeks. So for the next 4 weeks, this one included, the interviews aren't going to exist. Instead, I'm going to be sharing Magician Appetizer episodes. Those are short episodes with a piece of info, knowledge, advice, wisdom, something that you can put into action immediately, instead of the long form interviews, which obviously takes a lot of time and research and the interview itself and scheduling and editing and many things to help them put in place. But there is another reason why I'm doing this. I'm not just doing this so that I can work on other projects. I am, but I'll tell you about those projects in a sec. They're for you. And I'm not just doing this to work on the Toronto Magic Company. I've figured out how to juggle it. And I'm not just doing this because it was incredibly challenging to find an interview that would even potentially come close to following the one with Tamariz. But here's the real reason why I'm doing this is I'm working on some projects and some classes for all of you. When I started this podcast, I started it with 3 goals in mind. Number 1, I wanted to meet my favorite magicians from all over the world. I've had that opportunity so far. I will continue to have that opportunity. That's thanks to all of you. I've met some of my favorite magicians on the planet, and I still have more that I'm excited to meet and excited to share episodes with you. The second thing is I wanted to reignite or popularize or share or have a voice in the world of magic theory. I think it's underspoken about in general, even though there's maybe a dozen or a few dozen great books on the subject, I still think it is dwarfed by the amount of tricks that are released and the amount of effects and gimmicks and props. And that's because buying a new gimmick or prop or effect or doohickey or doodad is a lot sexier than sitting down and working hard on your magic or working hard on your business. And I've been able to do that. I've been able to help raise the awareness and popularity and excitement and recognition for theory in magic and help more people buckle down and work harder on their magic. But the third reason why I started this is because I wanted to be a magic teacher. Many people for all of my life have told me that I am a teacher. I should teach. And originally, part of my journey was almost thinking about maybe potentially being a high school teacher. But one of the things that made me take a sharp right turn is I think I would be more excited to teach the things that I love, which is magic. And when I graduated university, which is when I started this podcast, I was at a crossroads. Do I want to go and become a teacher or a professor and teach mathematics to kids who don't want to learn it? Or do I want to be a teacher of the thing that I care most about in this world, which is not only magic, but magic theory, performance advice, wisdom in that area, like premises, generating effects, generating character, all of that stuff that I'm hyper passionate about. And as well, the world of magic business, selling out show tickets, booking yourself, raising your rates, all of these different things. And I've been able to do it somewhat through the lens of this podcast, but I think a core aspect of teaching is the ability to get immediate feedback as it's happening. And right now, even though I'm talking to you, yes, you directly, I'm talking to you, I'm just sitting alone in a room talking to myself. So it's teaching in a way, but it's kind of one-sided teaching, and I love the two-sided teaching. I love when I say something and I can watch you have the aha moment, or I can say something and I can watch you furrow your brow and I immediately understand that you don't really understand and I need to explain it another way. I love teaching in that way, and those of you that are teachers, you know how exciting the aha moments are, and you know how exciting it is to help people work through sticking points that you know that they're going to have. So the real reason why I'm taking a break for 4 weeks and putting on magician appetizers instead of interviews is because I've got some work to do. I've already been working on it since early December, a few different courses and projects and classes for you that we can work on together. And actually, I can help you overcome some major roadblocks in your magic performance. That means creating magic that you are proud of. Not the tricks themselves. There's enough tricks themselves that you can buy and learn, but the actual script, the effect, the premise, the character, all of those things that you can actually be proud of, as well as magic business, how to help you get yourself out there, get your first 5 gigs booked, how to raise your rates to what you're worth, how to get great marketing materials, how to sell out your shows, all of that stuff I've been learning hands-on, and I want to share with you and I want to teach with you. So I've just released a pre-order for my book, Your First 5 Gigs, that went out. It just went out today to all of the different people who pre-ordered it, and thank you all. I've already got some amazing feedback, and I'm already working on 2 other major projects to help you with your magic business and to help you with your magic theory. Those of you that are already on the newsletter and the email list, you kind of know a little bit about what I'm talking about. If you're not and you want to learn a little bit or get first grabs or dibs when these sort of things come out, then you should join us. Go to discourseandmagic.com and sign up for the newsletter and get some info about these things when they are hot off the press. But I just wanted you to know that I'm taking a little bit of break, not to work on other things, not to go to Tahiti, not to take a vacation, not to eat chocolate, but because I want to work on some projects to help you crush your Magic 2020 New Year's resolutions. That's what I'm doing here. I'm here to be a magic teacher. I was before, but I was doing it sitting alone in a room talking to myself. Instead, I want to work with you directly. So if that excites you, heck yeah, I'm excited to do it with you, and I'm pumped as all hell, and I hope you are too. So thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next 4 weeks with bite-sized food for thought magician appetizer episodes. Then we'll be back to the regular scheduled interviews. Plus, I've got a few other tricks up my sleeve that you're really gonna love. Thank you. Thanks for making it this far. See you next Thursday.